a woman discovers that a tractor's brakes have failed. She watches as it's about to crash into her newlywed fiancé. Luckily, the woman acts quickly. She pushes him out of the way, but to her surprise, the man falls into a garbage bin. It turns out the woman has superhuman strength. She can summon powerful spiritual forms with a single punch. Even the greatest masters of martial arts would have their tendons snapped by her. Not only can she easily pick up a living person, she can fly and land smoothly. She thought helping the old lady was a good deed, but the old lady said she had just come down the mountain, and scolded the woman for dragging her back up. The woman intended to send the old lady down the mountain, but the old lady suddenly ran faster than a rabbit. The woman was once a wealthy young lady from a big family. She had been sent to the mountain to cultivate since she was a child. She spent her days playing in the Taoist temple. Grapes on the trees turned into watermelons. Watermelons on the ground turned into grapes. Even the walls weren't spared. Afterward, she turned the dog into a potato, and quickly fled the scene. Her master saw this and became furious. He immediately demonstrated his destructive power. Suddenly, a group of people arrived at the temple. Among them was a young heir of a corporation. 3 years ago, a woman had saved his life. Back then, she had a powerful punch technique. He came here this time to find her. He asked the old man about the punch technique. The old man misunderstood, thinking his disciple had offended someone. He quickly denied it and said they had the wrong person. Then he revealed the girl's identity. He asked her to demonstrate her punch to prove her strength. The girl immediately punched in the room. The water tank was smashed to pieces. The man confirmed from the photo that she was the one who had saved his life. He was about to go to her room to check, but just then, both of them received a phone call. They were both being forced into marriage by their families. The man was sent a photo of his fiancée. The call threatened him to return or they would collect his body. With no choice, the man left the mountain with his people. After they left, the old man quickly urged the girl to marry. It was a good opportunity to hide her identity, and to avoid her enemies. He also turned the dog into a potato, so she could take it with her. The two reluctantly married. The man immediately made it clear that it was just a nominal marriage. If he could make the grandmother happy, he would give her pocket money every month. The woman asked for $15. The man mistakenly thought she meant $150,000 and assumed she was a gold digger. He dismissed her and left. The woman went to the market. With the leftover money, she bought a flatbread. Suddenly, someone handed her a flyer. It was for a martial arts school hiring a coach. With a salary of $20,000 a month, she got an idea. Thinking being a coach would be an easy job, she went to find the school. Little did she know, this martial arts school was owned by the president's company, and the president happened to visit the school for an inspection. But because there were so many people applying, the girl didn't recognize the president, and when she tried to go in for an interview, she was escorted out. But that didn't faze her. She simply jumped from the first floor to the 23rd floor. Just as she was about to go for the interview, she accidentally bumped into the president. Confused, the president thought she was following him. Their close conversation was seen by a scheming woman who had a crush on the president. She assumed the girl was trying to seduce him. So, when the woman was about to go for the interview, the scheming woman, who was the interviewer, rushed in, ready to teach the girl a lesson.